All right, we got Jen in Canada. Welcome in. 60 degrees in Florida. I believe it was in the 70s here. I'm out in Arizona. It was pretty nice today, but in the 70s, I still wear a sweatshirt because I'm cold, because I'm weird like that. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Ann, Jen, Sherilyn. I want to say your name is Rayo, but I could be totally wrong because I'm a professional at mispronouncing some people's names. So, welcome in, everybody. We are going to get this ball rolling as quick as possible. There's Randy. He put a light on. Now I see his stunning face. All right, everybody. So, I am going to announce our very first person that's going to come up and talk to us, who is the creator of it all. So we have our CEO, Kari Thompson, on the line today, and he is going to kick us off this evening. So if everybody can put some sevens in the chat and welcome our CEO, Kari Thompson, that would be amazing in the chat. So Kari, please go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, thanks, Ashley, for the great introduction as usual. It's been a few weeks since I've been on a Zoom with all of you, and I'm excited to be here tonight. And I have the distinct privilege of introducing our first guest. And before I do that, I just want to tell you guys there's some big things happening with our company. And tonight you're going to take a peek at some of the things that we're getting ready to announce. And there's a lot of skilled workers behind the scenes helping all of these things happen. So 2026 is coming, and I want you to know that as a company, we see a lot of ways that we can elevate our business. And tonight's just the very beginning. Somebody asked me a few weeks ago, would you rather have a really strong recruiter in your company, or would you rather have a great system? And I said, man, I'd take a great system any day, right? Great systems allow average people like me to do amazing things. And even though I don't get to introduce Dori tonight, and I want to do that as well, I want to tell you guys the skill set of Coach Jay and Dori, they're phenomenal. They built large organizations before, they built massive businesses before. And the fact that they love Shop really just thrills us because of what they can do and what they're doing. So without going on and on, I met Coach Jay, I don't know, Coach Jay, maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago. And my first comment, I just listened to him talk for like 20 minutes. And my first comment was, he's an interesting cat, you know? First of all, he looks amazing and he's an amazing guy. He's got a really interesting background, an NLP. He's a tennis coach, coached some of the top players in the world. Today, one of the best pickleball coaches in the world. He's really widely known in his circle, and to be able to get him to participate with us has been an accomplishment and a feat that I can't take credit for, but we all get to benefit from that. So without further ado, Coach Jay, take it away.
Thank you, Kari. Kari, you stole a little bit of my thunder here, a little bit of my script, because what I was going to do, and I will do it, but a little bit more briefly, I think, is I've been around a long, long time. And like yourself, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of winners and some that didn't make it. And everyone says the same thing. You learn so much from what doesn't work. So you got to try everything. You got to put yourself back together again and again. I'm 78, so I've had a long, long line of opportunities pursued and the whole nine yards. And so I'm going to say something to everyone. I want everyone to be really clear. When you hear the traditional business opportunity presentation, and I've been giving business opportunity presentation for 40 years, mostly for many, many years in franchise development. I sold with my team well over 500 $250,000 franchises in the United States. And that presentation, by the way, is incredibly similar to every presentation I've given in network marketing. The tradition is to go, the management team is this, and then you put the pictures of the management team. And the capital structure is this. So they're well-managed executives, high integrity, profoundly bright, who have a lot of deep pockets, Many times there aren't deep pockets. There's some mythical character that's funding the whole thing that nobody knows, but it always goes management team, funding, and then comes the biggie, the whiz bang product, the product that's going to blow everyone's mind. The product that the minute you walk in the door with this product, it is a life changer, a game changer. And so I'm here to tell you all of those components are important. I'm not denigrating any of them. You need a strong management team that has intelligence and is honest. You need money. You absolutely need to be capital funded. And of course, you need great products, of which, by the way, in those three categories, we have it all as this little young shoppy shop company. We have those three components. But just what Kari said for me is the central truth. And that is the most important thing that nobody talks enough about, and I don't think anyone has absolutely figured this out perfectly, is system. And I'm going to go into system a little bit deeply right now. What Curry just said something really, really smart. Of course, he's not average on any level. So that was very humble of him to use himself as the humble example. But I don't believe that for a minute. But what happens in network marketing, since it's a very inexpensive opportunity, when somebody bought a franchise from me, they gave me $25,000 franchise fee and made a commitment to spending another $225,000 on inventory and building up the retail side, accounting systems, grand opening launches. Very expensive. Nobody walks away from a franchise without giving it a really good shot. But in network marketing, it's not a $250,000 investment. In fact, we're a $59.95 investment. And if you don't have a good time in a week, you walk away because who cares? It's the cost of a pizza. Why do people walk away? People walk away because companies don't give people the resources and the tools to spend a little bit of time and do something productive. So the average individual, and I've now been doing this for 30 years, the average individual comes in and is told, hey, all you got to do is find two people who will find two people who will find two people, and in 6 months, you'll be fabulously wealthy. We have never seen that happen. That what God rest his soul, Jeff Babner, a very dear friend of mine, one of the great network marketing attorneys, wrote one of the stupidest things I ever saw. And I don't mean I know you're in heaven watching me, Jeff, but he wrote this thing about turning over pennies and creating duplication. If turning over pennies and that kind of duplication would work has ever worked, everybody on the line here would be a multi millionaire, and everyone we touch would be a multi-millionaire. But the truth of the matter is, people come in, they're not given the resources to grow. They only have limited experiences, limited business background, virtually no sales experience very often. I'm a professional sales coach using a model called neurolinguistic programming, have taught tens of thousands of conventional salespeople, very powerful techniques. Let me tell you, network marketing is not a sales organization. The people we attract are not a sales force. So when they come in and you don't give them resources, you don't give them guidance, and ultimately you don't give them a system, they quit immediately. You keep filling up your bucket, but there's these big holes in the bottom of the bucket. And everybody's genealogy, if you build a big one, looks like you're walking through a cemetery and there are tombstones. And that's our fault. That's the fault of the business plan, the business organization. And I've been saying to Dori for 30 plus years, the person who figures out how to give the average person who's looking to make 200 extra dollars, 500, we know what 500 extra dollars does. And more critically now than ever, because we all know if you've been to Costco lately and you wander over to the meat section, you need to be a millionaire to buy a roast. So it ain't going to happen. So someone's looking for that $500. How do we help someone make? The people who are going to make $50,000 are unicorns, few and far between. And they will do it in almost any environment till they move on to another environment. But that's not our job, and that's not who I care about. It's never who I've cared about. I care about the person who comes in, puts in a couple $100, puts in the time instead of watching Netflix, instead of watching Monday Night Football. They walk in the courage to walk in their little home office and go to work to build their home based business. That's who I care about. And that person, we've let that person down colossally because the piece that is invariably missing is the system, a system that creates duplication. I just admitted someone, and you're going to hear it tonight, a viral campaign. Dori, now let me talk about Dori for a minute, because Dori is delivering to each of you tonight, and to me, to all of us, the most incredible viral marketing campaign I have ever seen. I've been listening to Dori talk about preparing for this moment for 3 decades. He's always calling me up and going, I found another resource. I found another asset. He is a geek. He's a technology geek. I'm not. I can barely remember how to get on this call. I'm always panicked before I get on a Zoom because I got to find the link. I never remember anything. And Dory's finally taught me a technique. Thank you, Dory, on passwords, because I'm now using the one you told me to use forever. But in any case, in my life, right in front of my very eyes, for 3 decades, Dory has delivered systems, ways of operating that are efficient and effective and produce growth. First time I met him, I was in a business that I was one of the owners of, and we outgrew ourselves. That hardly ever happens, by the way. Just so you know, that almost never happens. But we did something, we had something in our hands that was exciting, and it just went crazy. But we couldn't control or manage or systematize the growth. Dory came in, and the trains ran on time in under 3 months. Absolutely gifted, put together an IT platform that was air conditioned and redundant in 3 different ways, put together a 24/7 customer service department that was efficient and excellent, really terrific stuff. So I have watched him for every year grow, get more resources, and understand how to create success. So I want you to know when you watch what we're sharing with you tonight, this is decades in the making. And this is exactly, I have said, and I'm just going to, my last word before I turn this over to my brilliant friend, Dori O'Neill, the company that understands how to serve the extraordinary part-timer and give them something to do that they can do, that they enjoy doing, that produces actual money. I mean, because what we have to do is we have to get somebody to make more than $60. Our job is to get everybody their $59.95 back, either through savings or commissions, justify that dinky little $9.95 a month, but be such a joyful experience that everybody has a story to tell their neighbor. I mean, if somebody's making $300 a month and they're having the time of their life and they're growing and they're learning and they're taking courses that they thought they could, didn't even know these courses existed, whether they could afford them or not is another question. But we need to create that for the person that's the most valuable in this company. We need 250,000 people, and we need people, all of those people, having fun and making money. And the key is not the product. The key is not the management team. The key is, I've seen management teams impeccable. I've seen companies so loaded with money, with sizzle products that would blow your mind, that basically failed because this dimension, the ability to create systems for the least sophisticated person who has the least amount of time, get them back their money, make them whole, make them a few dollars, give them a story on the business side that actually works is the key. And tonight, Dori O'Neill, my dear friend of well over 30 years, is about to share something extraordinary with you. Take it away, Dori.
Well, everyone, hello. Tonight is a night that is very emotional
Ashley, take it
for
away.
me because I have
Oh,
been. Oh, are we muted?
no, you're breaking up, but that you should tell Dori is in the middle of the worst storm in the history of Vancouver, or the and we have some challenges. Ah, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Well, today is a day that I have dreamed about for decades. And to make this happen, we had to have some extraordinary circumstances come together. Number one, the ownership, the leadership of Shoppy Shop has basically been the most open-minded group that I have ever run into. And they've allowed me to bring together some extraordinary technology that is going to literally change everyone's life. Now, I want you to all participate for one moment here. How many people have a Facebook account with 10 friends or more? Just put a one in the chat. 10 friends or more if you have a Facebook friendship group, 10 or more. Okay, so we got 10. How many people in this group have a Facebook friendship group of 50 or more? One in the chat. One in the chat. How many people have 1,000? Okay, so now anybody above 1,000, I want you to put the number in the chat. How many friends do you have in Facebook? 3,000. Jay Sargent. Okay. We've got Randy, 3,000. We've got Genevieve, my good friend, 1,600, who I owe a call to, but she's going to understand why I haven't been able to get back to her for a few days. Been slightly busy. So tonight, I'm going to unleash the Kraken. I'm going to share with you a system that is not just free, it rewards you for participating. It has rewards that make building your business into a rewarding, profitable experience. It is absolutely extraordinary of what you're going to be able to do with this system. Now, I don't know why my page that there were a lot of people in this industry that had a challenge of how do I present that? How do I talk to somebody about that? What is the methodology to actually reach out and approach somebody? Everything that's been done since the day that I accepted the position when Kari said, would you become our strategic advisor, has not been random. Very important point. We launched the patches. We brought in to our family Dr. David Nelson. We brought in to our family my good friend Coach Jay Sargent. And Coach Jay Sargent has now created a Facebook group that many of you are part of. Coach Jay Sargent can talk to people about weight loss. Coach Jay Sargent and Dr. Nelson can talk to people about the usage of the patches, all of them. Coach Jay Sargent can reward people and other leaders that are part of the group, like Genevieve, like Patrick, like Susie, like Terry, like Martin, all of them can participate in celebrating victories. And you're going to be able to actually celebrate victories when people do something that's very simple and very powerful. You're about to see the most amazing, simple system, and you're not going to have to talk about patches. You're not going to have to talk about ingredients. You're not going to have to do anything other than what I'm going to share with you in this video. Now, I'm in the middle of a 100-year storm. We're in an atmospheric river, so I knew it was coming. It's been big news here. I know my good friend Genevieve, she's probably in it. That's why she probably doesn't have a camera. She's got a candle and probably some weak internet connection. So I have recorded my presentation, and Kari is going to play it so that this presentation is there. It should be self-explanatory. And after the presentation, I'll stay on to take a few questions and answer. And if I do wink out and my internet goes, you'll know why. It's not because I don't love you. It's because technology has failed us in this 100-year storm. So Kari, I'll turn it over to you to play the video and enjoy the video.
All right, hold on a second.
Make sure you turn on the sound.
Okay. I was getting this to play earlier. Let me just hit this again. Hold on, please. Okay, so we can get it to play.
Worst case, I'll try and do it from my end.
Yeah, you might have to. And let me see if I can get up here. And share it. Hold on a second.
Turn on the sound. There you go.
Okay, the sound's up. Dori, I might have to have you do it.
Okay, let me give it a whirl and we'll make this happen. Worst case scenario, we'll share the link with everybody. Here we go. Share sound. Share. I'm going to put my glasses on. A result. Do you know what every single online marketer's dream is? Their dream is to find an amazing product or service that will allow them to go viral. Going viral, it's like the holy grail. It's exciting. It means that millions and millions of people will see their products and buy their products and engage. Well, I'm happy to say that the management team at Shoppy Shop are giving you your own viral engine. It's called the Shoppy Vital Viral System, and it is downright easy to use. It's simple, it's fast, it's effective, and it'll not only generate you new enrollments, it'll generate you cash, and it'll give you rewards simply for participating with this exciting program. Let's get started. Turning this baby on is simple as entering your name, your email address, and hitting enter. So immediately after hitting enter, you're going to actually have to look in your email for that confirmation email. That's your fraud protection system in action. Everybody has to confirm their email, and it triggers a fraud protection alert system that protects you and it protects the companies from those unethical hackers and gamers. Powerful and easy and automated just for you. As soon as you do that, you're going to be on this page. This is your viral sharing page. And on this page, in step 1, is your invite link. You just copy that link. Make sure you put it into a safe place. You're going to use that to refer friends. And here's where the excitement really starts to ramp up. By sharing this with friends, you're unlocking viral rewards. And those rewards are epic. There's courses, there's private sessions with Coach Jay Sargent, there's a wellness bundle of patches, and there's a 1-year supply of our slim patches. But there's another benefit that's not listed on this page that you're going to be super excited and you're going to want to know these details. So I went to the management at Shoppy Shop and I said, listen, we have to make this into the hottest program that the industry has ever seen. And I said, I want a percentage of the gross company's profits and put it into this viral engine. I want this to be nitrous oxide in a dragster type going in to the Shoppy Shop viral sharing program. And guess what? The management team agreed, and there's a separate pool that's going to take the gross revenue proceeds in the month of August 2026, and that pool is going to be exclusively for people that go viral. And here's how it works. Everybody that gets just 10 points automatically goes into a draw to get a share in this viral pool. Exciting. So everybody gets to play, and all they have to be is a Shoppy Shop distributor, and they have to have their dues paid in good standing. They're $9.95 for when the draw is held in September 2026. But for those of you that embrace this viral engine, for those of you that go all out between now and March 31st and get to that maximum level, not only are you going to earn all of those courses as rewards, not only are you going to have a private session with Coach Jay, not only are you going to get the 4-patch pack, you're going to also get the 1-year supply of our slim patches, and you're going to automatically qualify for a share in the viral profits pool. Exciting, dynamic, and empowering. But it doesn't stop there. Because as you go through these numbers and think about it, everybody is going to want to get a 1-year supply of patches. Everybody is going to want to have a private session with Jay. Everybody is going, and what that's going to create is activity. You have people that brought you in, and you have people that are under you, and imagine as a group goes viral using this engine, that means more commissions for you, for membership sales, for product sales, for wellness sales, for every activity that can occur in Shoppy Shop. There's binary commissions, there's unilevel commissions, and then there's the regular pools, which are in addition to this viral profit pool. All of this is going to rise because of this viral activity, and that means more money for you by embracing this. So think of this. You become a participant with this viral program, and you go out there and you get 10 people. And 10 people is easy to do because we give you the sharing tools. Look at this. Click this, you're automatically sharing on Facebook and you're getting points. Click this and you're automatically sharing on X. LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram. We have an email sharing program. Interest. It's easy to share. It's easy to build up points. And as you bring people in, you're going to create activity, enrollments, fast start bonuses, and the like. This is a wellness generating opportunity, but there's more. I'm going to share with you an industry secret, a dirty little secret that none of our
Uh-oh.
I
Hmm.
think that storm may have
system has sold that system for you. It's going to allow you to build a dynamic organization. It's going to allow the people that you introduce into our vital viral system the ability to get nurtured by one of the industry's best, Coach Jay Sargent. And when they join, they'll immediately receive an join.
Hey, Kari, maybe what we should do is send everybody this link for sure.
yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And we apologize.
David,
Why don't we we'll kick out
did
of
it
yeah,
stop?
Yeah, it
Did
stopped
it?
for.
it was great going through it, but because of the storm, your internet bandwidth's not very good tonight. But I think everybody got an idea of the power of this amazing system. And when Dory's talking about getting people involved, it's actually getting them into the system. The system has some great autoresponders that'll actually reach out on a schedule of getting people some emails, some information about what's happening, how to participate. And also, we're driving traffic to the Shopee Vital Facebook page, which is another key component to how this system works. So, what we'll probably do tonight, guys, is we'll kind of wrap this up a little bit early, but I think all of us have been able to see what Dory's put together. And we'll go ahead and we're going to get this video. We're going to put it into their Facebook page and on our YouTube channel, and we'll have that out by morning. So it'll give everybody a great view of what we have. You can watch the video in its entirety, start to finish, to really be able to grasp all the tools and resources that Dory and Coach Jay have put together for us. Dory, are you available? It looks like you're still frozen a little bit there. So we'll go ahead and we
So,
could take, go ahead, Coach.
Kari, the entire, I can summarize this in just a second. We're giving you a system that allows you to go into, I saw how many people had 1,500, 2,700, 3,000, 500, doesn't matter. Those are your friends. We're going to give you some tools to reach those people. We're not asking them to buy anything at this moment. We're just saying, come into this Facebook environment, and then collectively, we're going to build a very compelling, very charismatic, soft sell Facebook environment where we're basically creating value. We're sharing not only product success stories, but we're sharing really good ideas and mini trainings and spot trainings and all kinds of neat things. People are going to want to be part of that Facebook community. And then basically, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it this way, but it becomes the job of that Facebook leadership community to do the selling for the team. So we're constantly on everyone, giving them an enjoyable experience, and then our job is to give them a vision on how to be healthier, how to be fitter, how to be get a better night's sleep, obviously the company is going to expand into many different verticals, and we will create a funnel to drive people to, the biggest problem people have, in my opinion, is talking to the people that they know and love and making a sales presentation and asking for money. And we can avoid that. We can take that off the table by creating a way to do outreach that's automatic and simple. Dori's got all the whiz bang tools. And then when we bring them in, we just love on them. We just take care of them. And a percentage of them will get the vision, will join the business. Almost everybody will buy these incredible patches for $29.95. So I'm pretty excited about the systemic quality to the outreach. It's pretty brilliant. So guys,
Jay, can you hear me?
yeah, now we can.
Oh, okay. I just rebooted my system. So sorry about that. I have put the video in the chat. Everybody has it. It's in the chat. You can copy it and play it yourself. But here's what you really need to do. You really need to share that video with every member of your team. Kari, that email or that video can be pasted directly into the email body, and we can do a blast tomorrow. But
Great.
while you have me, I'm going to shut my camera off just in case, because you wouldn't believe what's going on outside of my home right now. We have used this system. I have used this system in the past, and I wanted to play that video, and then I wanted to tell you a success story. 12 years ago, I used that system, the very same system. I'm a very good friend with the owner, and I did a solo campaign. No group of people like this, no 1,000+ shoppy shop distributors. Dori O'Neill by himself with a nickel budget, and in 4 weeks using this system without a profit pool, without compensation, giving away an ebook, I put 67,000 people in 4 weeks by myself. So your mission is very simple. Your mission is so simple. All you need to do, I asked you how many people you had on Facebook. You make it your mission to say, listen, I have an excellent opportunity for you to check out a health and wellness group on Facebook. Check it out. It's free, no cost. And in fact, they're going to give you a bunch of stuff just for participating. Let me send you my link. You don't talk about patches. You don't talk about K-Beauty. You don't talk about Kari or Jay or anything like that. You just say, this is a wonderful group. It's totally supportive, and you share. You don't have to have any sales skills. If you got Instagram, you can share this. If you've got an email list of people, friends, tell them to get in there, because even when they get in there, and if they become even remotely interested in what we're offering here, they're going to join and they're going to share it with friends. Why? Because they can get free stuff. Simple. It's a simple concept. So if Dori O'Neill, and I didn't use any particularly great skill set 12 years ago, I just decided to try it, and I went, whoa, this is incredible. And you now have your upline. When they share, they're building your binary commissions. When your team members of your team share this, they're building your binary and your unilevel commissions. And as you share, you have from now, the link was in the video, you've got the video, from now to March 31st, if you work, you can get 100 points, you can get a year's worth of patches, you can explode this business, and you got the A team of Jay, Dr. Nelson, Kari. You've got this entire group. And Kari, by the way, I wasn't able to give you that permission that we talked about because of my internet, but I'll get that done as soon as I can. Haven't forgotten. I'll write it down again. Anyways, the bottom line is this is fun, it's exciting, and everybody that I've ever met in the last 10 years is on some social media platform or they have friends on email. This is the easiest thing you will ever do. And for other networkers, if you know them and they've been sitting on the fence for a $59 bill, and they can participate in this. Now, one thing that I didn't tell you, and this is not a promise, this is not me saying this is going to happen, blame it on Grok. So I ran the numbers with only 100 people participating. Okay. So again, I am not making a commitment that this is the number. I don't want anybody holding me to this. I'm telling you what AI said. With 100 people participating, and Ashley, what is the number in our Facebook group right now? The actual membership, it was 90 earlier today.
92.
92. So the projection was done with 100. So we're 8 away from this projection. Worst case scenario. I'm assuming that you're all on ventilators and all you can barely do is click your iPhone to share. The share value in the pool was $7,200. On a medium level, that share level in the month of August, remember, that's why we're doing it in the month of August to allow this momentum to go forward. That share volume was 10 times that number per share. Now, keep in mind, this viral campaign doesn't stop on March 31st. This is our forever tool. This is our forever tool. Unless we break it, unless we put so many people that we break the servers, this is our forever tool. So you have a chance of a lifetime to take a Facebook group that probably shared stories about all kinds of things that you weren't that interested in. And now you can share prosperity and health with everybody that's part of your social media group. If I was on the other end of this call, can promise you I wouldn't be sleeping tonight. You've got the share link and you can get going.
Hey, Dori.
I'm here.
Two things. Patrick has a question. How does this interface with our email opt-in? How does it interface with the email opt-in program on the replicated websites?
Okay, so here, that's a great question. So when you're putting in leads, the Facebook group is a clean group. We've got people monitoring the group and nobody should be in the group poaching anybody. So when they come in to the group, it is your responsibility to have sent who you've invited into the viral program your link to sign up. The system won't do that. The system gives you one link. So if you send out an email, make sure you put your link in that email, your Shopee Shop sign up link, so that happens. The first goal, though, and this is very important, make sure they become a member of the Facebook group. That's the cornerstone key. That's why we assembled all of these industry giants to nurture your leads, to share the stories, to get them involved. So any other questions that I can't see in the chat?
No, someone did something very nice that's very well deserved. They gave our dear friend Ashley a big shout out, and I wanted to also say that we really appreciate all the hard work that Ashley does in our Facebook group, and that Facebook group is going to be so very, very important for all of us. So thank you, Ash.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Kudos to that. Ashley, thank you. She stepped in. I may be a technical expert, but she was far superior to me in the setup of the Facebook group. I bow to her technical prowess. Any other questions? Let me just open the chat if I can see them.
Not so far.
Wonderful. So share this thing. We're going to get it out there. And I hope you all are enrolled in this before I shut the camera off, because you should be. The link was there.
Yeah, let's see if we can get 300, 400, 500 people in this in a matter of a couple days, 2, 3 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you, Dori.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good night, everyone.
everybody. And don't forget, sorry, Kari, did you want to
No,
announce
go
for
ahead.
tomorrow night? Don't
Oh,
forget,
yeah.
tomorrow we have our presentation with our beautiful Susie White. Sometimes I almost forget, and I want to call her Vanna White, but she is our Vanna White of Shoppy Shop. We have Susie White. So definitely do not miss that call tomorrow, that presentation with her. She has been rocking it out and getting it down to like 17 minutes. So we are super excited for that as well. And it looks like we got lots of fun stuff coming along for us here at Choppy Shop. So I hope everybody has a great night. And Kari, if you want to lead us off, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll just say this. Thanks everyone for joining us. The tools that are being put together, you're noticing AI pop up. There's a lot going on in the back end. And I'm telling you, I've met a lot of people in this industry who've made really great money, but you would never know it because they're not always the most outgoing, outspoken people. There are people who know systems and how to follow simple instructions. A friend of mine gave me some great advice once when I was a very young marketer. He said, Cary, if you want to grow a big business, create a system that lazy people will use and you'll make $1 million. Now, I'm not calling you guys lazy, but I'm telling you, if reaching over and clicking, share this link and let the system do all the heavy lifting for you. We're at a time in Shoppy Shop, you will never have this time again. We're still barely in beta, coming out of beta, right? We're barely getting out of the gates. We're only 4 months old. What you do today is going to make a heck of a lot more difference than if you did it 6 months down the road. The millionaires are the ones that are going to take action. They're the ones that are going to go, I'm going to figure out that link. I'm going to figure out how to send it. They're going to go to that Facebook page. They're going to participate. They're going to like people's posts. They're going to encourage people. What a great testimonial. Here's my testimonial. You can't share your testimonial if you're not using the products. You can't, because people use the products. They have the testimonials. Did you see Susie White's testimonial? Patrick's testimonial? They're on the page. If you're living in pain, it's your problem. Get the patches, participate in that. And I'm telling you, you're early on. You've got that opportunity. We believe in you. You've got to believe in yourself. Click on that link, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Let's have a great turnout for Susie. She does one of the best presentations I have ever seen with the passport. If you want to understand what we're doing, send your guests there. She's not going to scare them away. She's got a beautiful system of closing people. Participate with us. Let's make it a great month. A lot of people are getting ready for Christmas. If you want a big year, it starts now. It doesn't start out in January. It's too late. You've got to start in December to make your January a big, big launch. We believe in you. There's a reason you signed up. There's a reason we work every day to put these things together for you. It's your future. It's our future. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Kari. That was great. I'm pumped.